What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is Billy Dan, and today we're going to be looking at some important fundamentals that is happening tomorrow. Also, we're going to be looking at the crypto markets and the markets as a whole, Bitcoin and gold, as we need to take a look at what's happening in the works. Now, we're looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar. Okay, the last time we looked at Bitcoin, we was talking about Bitcoin running up into this $72,000 level, and we can see that price did that once again, but it got rejected to the downside. And today we are having quite a significant down day on Bitcoin, and if we measure today's drop, we can see that it's already a 5%, and that's affecting the crypto market a lot, seeing Bitcoin drop by 5%. And if we go to look at the crypto market right now, we can see that the market cap for the crypto market is 2.5 trillion at the moment, and it was 2.7 trillion, so quite a lot of money out of the market right now. We're going to explain why we think this is. We're going to explain what factors are playing on this and what we need to see for this to turn around. But as we look at the markets, we can see Bitcoin down 3.4%, Ethereum down 5%, BNB down 6.2%, Solana down 7.6%, and as we continue down the list, we can see that the markets have been collapsing. It's not that bad. It might seem bad to you, but I've seen many market drops, and this is pretty normal in the crypto scene, especially when we're seeing these huge pumps and huge gains in short periods of time. But this is where the weak hands get dashed out the market, because they start panicking and start thinking, oh no, I'm losing all my money, I bought the wrong place, they sell it all and say forget crypto. When they look back 6 months down the line, crypto's booming again, they're like, oh damn, bam, jump back on the wave, but you've missed the wave. So there's some people that's going to be in depression today because their portfolio is down. But if you're in this for the actual bull run, why are you looking at your portfolio every day anyway? Because there's going to be people on the other hand that is loving today, because you see these red prices and see negative. There's people today that are seeing red prices and see sell. All they're seeing is everything's on sale and they're buying more for cheaper. And if you've maxed out, then just chill. Because to tell the truth, we don't know how long this could last for. This could turn back right round tomorrow, or it could last for weeks, even months. But let's look at the fundamentals and what's driving the market as a whole. It's all of this. Now, looking at the data that's being processed at the moment, this is what the Federal Reserve are looking at. The Federal Reserve have been looking at the data to decide what interest rate they're going to set this month. Now, if we go back to the charts, when we saw the dump on Friday, that is when the PCE index numbers was released, and they wasn't the numbers the markets were hoping for, and that gave expectations that the Federal Reserve are not going to lower interest rates anytime soon. So that brought strength to the dollar, and it pushed not only Bitcoin down, but it also pushed gold down too, and many other assets that are up against the US dollar. Now, why is tomorrow's data so important? Because if the Federal Reserve keep interest rates higher for longer, then assets priced against the US dollar are going to keep getting suppressed. Now, the Federal Reserve, they want to see that. So tomorrow, not only have we got the Federal Reserve FOMC, we've also got core CPI at 1:30 p.m., hours before the actual FOMC. So if this data can actually come out much lower, there is a possibility that could help change the tune of the Federal Reserve. If the tune of the Federal Reserve changes and they start talking about cutting rates, then the market continues to the upside. So now back to Bitcoin on the charts. Now we can see that Bitcoin hasn't been able to break above the $72,000 level, and we have been rejected yet again, not only once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and this is the 5th time we have rejected the $72,000 level. Now, like I said, there is also an M pattern setting up here, and I said in one of the previous videos, we might even possibly come back down to the support band, come back down to retest this $60,000 level, and at the moment price seems to be following that. But it would be nice to see price hold where it is and start pushing to the upside. Now, if price gets some strength and we start pushing to the upside, and we start seeing the data that we want to see, and the FOMC goes well, then there's a high probability Bitcoin will start heading to that 72,000 again, break above it, get above these highs at around 74,000 and start making moves. But If we don't get the data we want to see, and if the FOMC are still hawkish, then we're going to see Bitcoin come to the downside, more than likely retest these lows, and what will happen in the altcoin market will be absolutely horrible, just to let you know. But let's see what happens. Shout out everyone that's been watching the altcoin videos, all the meme coin videos that we've been putting out and stuff. Been getting really good feedback. So shout you all out. Let's go look at the price of gold. Now, looking at the price of gold, we know that gold was on a massive bull run in the last months or so, but we have also come to a standstill pretty much like Bitcoin has, in the fact that we are showing some sideways price action. We can also see on Friday, due to the PCE numbers, we got the strong dollar that pushed gold to the downside. A huge daily candle that might even look bigger than the Bitcoin daily candle, and that's quite surprising. And I think it could be, have to go back and check. No, maybe not. You can see that price has come down into these lows and is finding some sort of support. So the same goes for gold. Gold's waiting to see what the data says, what the Federal Reserve say, and that is going to decide whether gold is going to start pushing to the downside and head into lower prices, or if we're going to see gold retrace, complete this whole move and get back to around 2,380. And if we do break these lows at 2,280, then I expect gold to go down to around 2,240. Short-term targets, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates. Also, we got new altcoin videos coming out, so watch out for those. And just remember, when you're holding coins, you know, there's going to be days where the portfolio is going to get smacked, but that's just part and part of the parcel. So go check out the other videos. We'll be back with some updates and some new vids very soon. This is Billy Dan. Until the next video,